Hello friends, welcome you all. Friends, today in this video we are going to discuss very famous poem, This Dog, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Friends, about detailed information and life and contribution of Rabindranath Tagore, I have given in my one video. I have given about the life and contribution of Rabindranath Tagore in that video, and I have given that link in the description of this video. Friends, today in this poem, This Dog, we are going to discuss the analysis of the poem. Friends, as we know that many animals, many pet animals are playing very important role in development of human mind and life. In that regard, there are many poems and many works devoted to these pet animals. For example, famous poet Thomas Gray wrote a poem ode on the death of a favorite cat, or William Blake wrote Tiger. Apart from that, there are many movies which movie stories are rotating around various pet animals, dogs or horses, etc. For example, there are many movies in Bollywood we found that rotating around these pet animals, dog and horses. In that regard, friends, in this poem, Rabindranath Tagore, actually the poem is written in Bengali, and then the poem was transcreated by Kumud Biswas. Friends, this is 14th poem in Tagore's collection Arogya, which was published in 1940. Friends, through this poem, Tagore has appealed about the charm and beauty of life. He has given very important aspects about a stray dog. And finally, as we know that how any pet animal become the part and parcel of our day-to-day life. In that regard, the poem opens with the description of everyday activity of poet. How speaker and dog sit together, and dog wants the speaker to touch its head. Yes, friends, this is speciality about dogs, or this is about the touch. We know that, friends, every child understood the touch of his mother, and this is very important. And here, a pet animal dog realizing touch of his master, and in that regard, the speaker Tagore speaks about the usual touches, and dog becomes very happy because speaker has given recognition to its company. Yes, friends, everybody demanding the company, and in that regard, the dog is described to be very attached to the speaker Rabindranath Tagore. It is implied that both dog and the human being or poet, they like each other's company. Tagore says that the dog is the only animal that has seen the whole man beyond his good or bad qualities. This dog, or the dog, loves its master for the sake of pure love only. Yes, friends, selfless love. These ideas came through this poem, and in that regard, actually, the poem, This Dog, has not divided into stanzas, but poet wrote that some words or some lines like that: pure delight ripples through its entire body. Yes, friends, this is regarding the touch. And one more very, very emotional or very, very touching line written by Tagore here, among all dumb creatures, it is the only living being that has seen the whole man beyond what is good or bad in him. Now this is about an animal. How animals are really analyzing its owner. And here he has given, or he has mentioned that these pet animals have unique quality about the loyalty towards his master. The dog reveals the world which is full of life. The dog has devotion for his master. It sacrifices its life for human being. The whole life of faithful dog is offered to the master unconditionally. And how the dog is purely become the part and parcel or instinct of the life of the writer, and which showing the inborn qualities of faithfulness. In that regard, poet writing that how he who shows the way to the vast world pulsating with life, and here poet using the lines like that, when I see its deep devotion, the offer of its whole being, I fail to understand by its sheer instincts. Yes, friends, this is the truth poet mentioned, that we have to discover that dog is really successful to discover about the truth of man. The dog can understand the feelings and motivation of humans automatically. The dog cannot communicate what it understands, but the poet says that the dog has shown him his status. The dog has shown that the master deserves ultimate loyalty. This relationship has elevated the human being to higher level. And hence, poet conclude this beautiful poem with some great lines like that. It cannot communicate what it understands, but it has succeeded in conveying to me what? Among the whole creation, what is the true status of man. Friends, this is the speciality of Tagore. By using very simple topic or by using very simple symbol from our day-to-day life, Tagore always tried to teach, always tried to preach every reader. And in that regard, he has explained that how pet animals are more generous, more loyal, and pet animals have more love towards his master, and this loyalty we required in human being. And in that regard, the poem captures the essence of relationship. We know that he know very well about the loving attitude or loving nature of all these animals. I have already told you that there are many movies we have found that where dogs or horses sacrificing their life for their master. And this is the speciality of this loyalty. Here speaker did not mention my dog. He has used common or what you can say, this dog. It means that the dog, a stray dog, it will be not any kind of a domestic dog or pet animal. It means that through this poem, Tagore wanted to show us that any animal, though that will be pet animal or stray animal, if you give just a 5% of affection or attachment, definitely the particular animal gives you 100% loyalty. 100% loyalty, and this loyalty is greater than human being. Nowadays, friends, I'm very unfortunate to say that there are many sons or daughters putting or keeping their parents in vradhashrama or in old houses. Why? Because they are not ready to nourish their old parents. But friends, the animals, the pet animals or stray animals like horses or dogs, if you give them the real love, They sacrifice their life for your sake of your life. So this quality of common man, stray animal or any pet animal, shown by Rabindranath Tagore through this poem. With the title of this dog, poet want to show the relationship between dog and human being, and a special loyalty between man and the particular animal. The poet understands this is the need of time. Invariably touches the dog every time they are together. Yes, friends, dog always experiencing touch of his owner, and this is very important. The dog has thus made the human being a higher animal, but it cannot communicate the feeling verbally. Yes, friends, we human beings we can do the verbal communication, but in against of this verbal communication, all these animals are responsible. Without any kind of verbal communication, they are able to understand our touch and successful to become our loyal friends, to become our family member. In that regard, this devotion is very instinctively or automatically expressed in these animals, which is expressed by the poet in this poem. The dog has thus made the human being a higher animal. Yes, the poet can understand it quite easily through the dog's behavior. In this way, the poem explores the relationship as well as how animals, although that will be the horse or dog or any kind of a pet animal, they have their loyalty towards their owners. For the poem, human being is either a friend or an enemy, but dogs or all these animals are only our friends. So friends, in this regard, we found that we have to recognize our enemy. All these animals are not our enemies. They are very good friends. They are very great friends than human being. So they are not like our foe friends, but they are very real friends expressed by Rabindranath Tagore. In a way, this is the example of highest loyalty as well as purest affection between owner and the stray dog. Tagore had the ability to understand the greater secrets of nature. This is about the secret of nature, how nature is prodigal. Nature gives by both the hands, but how we are very, not loyal to the nature, but how nature or all these things are very loyal to human being. In that regard, he could realize what the dumb creatures were feeling. This experience is very masterfully presented by Rabindranath Tagore in this beautiful poem, This Dog. So friends, it's your duty that you have to read the original text, read the explanation of the poem, and be ready for forthcoming examination. And again, I give you best of luck. Thank you, friends. Thank you one and all.